Alright, so standard notation. And we're going to convert standard notation, convert numbers into standard notation or scientific notation. Because if you see the word scientific notation, it's the same as standard or standard form, scientific notation. Now, we're going to convert numbers into scientific notation, but then also to round them off using significant figures. Now, the beauty about this is that you don't have to do it. Your calculator will do it for you. Okay? Now let me show you what you're going to do. I'm going to bring the calculator up onto the screen. Your calculator should be similar. Now it says sharks exist 410 million years ago. Write this number in standard form. Right. Well, we can write that in standard form by saying, well, 410 million, so it's 410, and we're going to now write down 6 zeros to be in the millions. So that's the number 410 million, which is fine. And to write that in standard form, remember we have to have a number at the front here, written as a number between 1 and 10. So we can't use 41 or 0.4, we have to use 4.1. 4.1 times 10 to the power of what? Well, at the moment our decimal point is here, and we need to move it to between the 4 and the 1. So how many places are we moving it? We're moving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4.1 by 10 to the 8. Okay. Now, express this number correct to one significant figure. So essentially we have to write this number here with one number, which is kind of easy in this case, because if we write it with one number, we're saying, well, we need to round this to either 4 or 5. Now, is this number closer to 4 or 5? It's obviously closer to 4. So the answer would be 4 by 10 to the 8. Now, let me show you on the calculator. If I was to write this number on the calculator, or let's write this number, the original number, 410,000. So 410 million. So we go 4, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, we're going to press Shift mode. Now, on your menu here, which will be similar to yours, you have this SCI button, which stands for scientific notation. So if you press SCI 7, so we're going to press the 7 button. Now, what is it asking for now? It's asking for, well, how many significant figures do you want? In this case, we want 1. So I'm going to type in 1. And why didn't that work? I don't know. Press equals. Oh, because I had to press equals, of course. And when I press equals, we get 4 by 10 to the 8. Okay? So, any of these numbers here, we could do them this way by writing them out in scientific notation, but why don't we let the calculator do it for us? So we're going to go this number here to 2 significant figures. Okay? We're going to write it in standard form. So we're going to write 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, did I write those all out? 1, oh, I missed the 6. Let's go back. 1, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, we're going to write it in standard form. Well, it's not actually saying write it in standard form, it's just writing it to 2 significant figures. But you can write your answer in scientific notation because it doesn't say you can't write it in scientific notation. So we are going to go up against here, mode, shift 7 for scientific notation. How many significant figures do we want? We want 2. And we're going to press equals. And there's our number, 1.6 by 10 to the 6. 1.6 by 10 to the 6. Now I'm not going to do all of these because they're fairly straightforward to do. But let's just do one of the ones with the negative numbers or the negative powers. Okay, let's do this one here. So 0.0035 to one significant figure. Put up a calculator. I'm going to go 0.0035. Again, shift mode 7 for scientific notation. We want 1, so we type in 1, press equals. It's going to come up as a decimal, that's fine. Just do SD, and there we go. 4 by 10 to the minus 3. Now, the only thing you need to remember is when you have a question that involves scientific notation and significant figures, is that we need to turn the calculator back to its normal mode once we've finished. Okay, and to do that, I'm just going to go shift mode. Okay, back to normal mode. Obviously here's norm for normal, so we're going to type in 8, and the 1 and the 2, I don't know what the 1 and the 2 mean, but I always choose to do the 1, and it puts it back to normal mode. Okay, and that's how we do scientific notation.